Hello Scorpios, and welcome to your week ahead reading for the week of May 8th. I went ahead and already pulled the cards, so let's go ahead and dive into whatever we have already on the table here. So first off the bat, we have what is it you need to release or shift your focus or adjust for, and we have home, 10 of stones. This is coming in strong as there are some ideologies that you had regarding okay, this is a childhood connection or childhood expectation or being very connected with ideas or ideals of home or what makes up home. And you're reaching a point where you're recognizing that those things don't line up like they once did. It's that sort of weird analogy of how you can't go home again. That's not absolutely true. I don't subscribe to that as an absolute. However, this is a sort of vibe that I'm getting with this, and that once you've left for college, it's different when you go home. Home is different after you've been in college for X amount of years. Or if you move away, let's say you don't go to college, you move away and you get a job somewhere, and then something happens and you decide to move back home for whatever reason. It's not the same. So this is the sort of energy that I'm getting with this particular card. So there's this idea or perception regarding home or what makes up home. It doesn't have to be a tangible place. It can be a feeling or a sense. And there's just some adjustments that you are going to be experiencing, and you need to kind of let go. The resistance that will be created can kind of make it a little bit more uncomfortable if you hold on too hard. And ultimately, this is basically asking you to recognize the growth that you've experienced. So, in the realization that you've been in college for X amount of years, or you've been away for whatever reason, let's just go with that analogy. You've been away for a certain amount of time and you go back and you recognize that home doesn't mean the same as you remembered it. And that's because not so much that home has changed as much as you have changed. So it's actually a validation or proof of growth that you have experienced. And the way to deal with that is to accept that as validation of your growth, and then make adjustments accordingly, and that can come about many different ways. That's a personal journey, so I'll just leave that as that. What is it you need to be focusing on? The thing that comes through with this is that term, the breath of life. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be on the cusp of something new. Again, going back to that analogy of going to college and graduating from college. This can apply to many areas of your life. You could be going through something where you are completing a specific chapter of your life and you're on the cusp of beginning a new chapter is the essential core of that analogy. And I feel like that is what this is kind of tapping into. So this particular week, there's going to be elements of beginning a new life that's coming in strong, and you're just supposed to focus on that. You're supposed to really kind of embrace that and absorb that as part of your existence as you move through this particular week. Really embracing that fact that you are beginning a new chapter of your life, and you fully welcome that in. It doesn't mean that you completely dismiss what once was. It doesn't mean that you're never going to go back home again. It's just recognizing that in the process of this transition that you're going through, your definition of home is going to be something new. You're redefining what means home to you, because you're actually building your home, a new sense of home, a new home in every considerable way. What is going to be the strength of this week? We have expectation, really allowing yourself to be imaginative, allowing yourself to kind of fantasize of what this new chapter can provide for you, really allowing yourself to engage in the concept of potential and possibilities, and not limiting yourself, not holding yourself back. And then as you envision these things, allowing your energy to follow that, and then eventually allowing yourself to follow that energy in the path that you have sort of laid out in front of you. But this is what you have available for you to this week. Really kind of use your imagination, think outside the box, recognizing that this is a new chapter in your life and that the potentials are limitless, or the potentials are only limited by your imagination. But you really have the opportunity this week. There's going to be energy that you can tap into this week that is going to allow you to set the groundwork for new potential, new possibility, a new chapter in your life, and how that can become your new sense of home, your new sense of root and foundation. All right, Scorpio, that is all I have for you for this week. I hope this reading has provided you with some insight on the energy that you'll be sensing and feeling and being surrounded by this particular week. And hopefully I will see you in a future video.